Good, it's a good day. Right then, Ali, out of those games, which one catches the eye?
Well, there are three of them, but I'll start with Paraguay against Uruguay. And you mentioned Uruguay, and you think, well, they should be fine. Not so much. This is a team that are winless in 5. They've lost 4 in a row, and so nobody survives that, including their legendary coach, Oscar Washington Tavares. He gone. Diego Alonso comes in. Now, Diego Alonso is coming in with a team that was comfortably in the World Cup and now find themselves in a position in which they know they are in trouble and they need points. And they're playing against a team in Paraguay, at Defensores del Chaco, that also needs points. But never mind winning for Paraguay, how about scoring a goal? They haven't scored a goal in 5 matches themselves. These are desperate times for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, my former teammate and now the coach of Paraguay. Both of these teams need 3 points out of this game. A point will not be enough with either one of them.
Meanwhile, can Chile capitalise on a Messi-less Argentina, Ali?
Well, every time that Argentina plays and Messi's not around, that's a story. And the next question, the obvious question is, well, who takes his place? It's going to be Paulo Dybala. Those are the reports coming out of the Argentina media. Now, what this means for Argentina long term, we don't know. But it does give an opportunity for Lionel Scaloni to evaluate his team when Messi is not around, to say, you know what, there may be an important moment in the World Cup or in perhaps yet another competition in which we're going to play without Lionel Messi. That's coming at some point or another. And so let's see what we can get out of this group of players and prepare ourselves for potentially Messi not being around in an important game. As for Chile, no Arturo Vidal for them. He's suspended, and then they also have absences because of COVID and COVID protocols. What's interesting about Chile is that they're playing this game, chosen to play this game in Calama. Quick geography lesson for you. Calama is in the Atacama Desert in the north of Chile. Why is that significant? Altitude. It is at 2,400 meters of altitude. Now, that's not quite La Paz at 3,650, but it's still over 1.5 miles in altitude above sea level. This is key in the sense that neither Argentina nor Chile have a bunch of players playing in altitude with their clubs. And so altitude is going to play a role at some point late in this game. Chile needs the points. Argentina is evaluating the process moving forward without Lionel Messi. This is going to be an interesting match for both teams.
Finally, Ali, Colombia, Peru.
And this is the game of the match day, if you will. This is a match that you look at and you say, okay, both of these teams, 17 points apiece, and Colombia, much like Paraguay, well, they haven't scored a goal in 5 games. That's a problem, unless, well, you can defend. And Colombia has been defending well, because even though they haven't scored a goal in 5 matches, they've only lost 1 of those games. And so that's critically important as to what they do going forward. Now, of course, you can look at it from the perspective of, well, you know what? We struggle to score goals. How are we going to be able to win games if we don't score goals? That's a fair question. But you can also focus on the fact that, guess what? We're defending well. Let's focus on our defensive strength. The conversation about Colombia not scoring goals has been going on for a long time in Colombia. It's in every radio show, every TV show, it's in the newspapers, it's everywhere. And so that anxiety for the fans of Colombia as they go into the stadium in Barranquilla is going to be put on the players as well. Colombia is in need of a dominant performance, of scoring a couple of goals, getting 3 points, and getting a chance to release some pressure and a chance to breathe a little bit. But here comes Peru, a team like we've discussed in the past in CONMEBOL qualifiers. If you win 2 games in a row, you're going to jump a bunch of people. And that's exactly what they did their last time out. They beat Bolivia, they beat Venezuela. Now they're right in the mix of things. And for them, they look at this game and said, we can maybe steal 3 points out of here. But I think for Peru, it would be critically important that they get at least a point from this match, and then they focus on their home game against Ecuador next week. What we know is that it's really tight. 4th and 5th place for 5 teams that realistically have a chance. The math doesn't work there. And so we say it all the time in CONMEBOL qualifiers, every point matters and every game is a World Cup final. Right now, that really rings true. Every point matters And every game is a World Cup final.
What's on your top, Ali?
What do you mean, what's on my top?
What says ESPN something? I haven't got one of them. What is it?
Oh, here? Well,
Yeah.
it's, ESPN Soccer, just a little something. It's a nice little fleece. It's nice and warm and cozy. It's a little cold outside, so I'm just staying warm. You know what I'm saying, Matt? Dan, I'm working it out with ESPN Soccer. I'll get one to you when I can.
Well, don't deliver it to Matt. Who's he?
Well, he's my best friend, not you. You're
Right,
not my
good.
best friend.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.